work a mindless job when I was a kid at my dad's shop. I absolutely hated it. I remember many times daydreaming when I was first starting to play music about one day how I couldn't wait to play with big bands and book big bands. And at the time it was like, one of those things that kept my mind occupied, like as stupid as it sounds, like I'd envision this whole concert that I was putting on by myself. And I was like, oh, that'd be really awesome to have one day, and it's just kind of weird. I'm like 32 years old now with a family, and it's finally happening for the first time in my life this year. So,
Now, what do you see coming up? You're getting your name out there. You're doing some of the biggest shows this state's seen in a very long time. What's coming up?
I have I have the Tattoo Fest coming up, which is January 10th.
Yep.
After that, starting January 23rd, not every Friday, but many Fridays, as many as we can get booked there. That will be solid nights. Me and my friend Matt Ribeiro, who is also running the Tattoo Fest with me, we're opening back up the ruins of the Coliseum.
That's a really good venue, too.
It's an excellent venue, and they have upgraded tremendously. Anybody who went there before knows that it was a very cool-looking place for what it was for a live venue downstairs. But they've put a lot more work into the lights and the sound and the look, and they opened it up, and it's an immaculate place, and I can't wait to book shows there.
You have a show coming up there. What's your first show, or what is it? Their
I have
opening
my
show
first
over there?
4 dates lined up there. I have the opening night, which is they're all Friday nights, January 23rd. I have opening night. We're going to keep it with local metal bands. I got Scriptures, All for Blood, Western Massacre, Long Came the Flood, and Awaken the Tide.
That's a solid lineup, too.
That it is, and I believe that it's going to bring a lot of people, especially for opening it up. And we decided to run it as a Friday night concert series type deal, and we're calling it Wreckage at the Ruins. And so I have January 23rd, and then we have January 30th. The following Friday, I have Overcast and The Empire Shall Fall coming with a couple of other local bands. It should be an awesome show. Yeah. Really looking forward to that. I mean, you have Brian Fair and Jesse Leach, both vocalists of Killswitch Engage and Shadows Fall, and that's one hell of a way to bring in some names into this place,
Oh, definitely.
And then the next one that we have after that is a couple weeks later, due to when we started booking there was already previous events happening. So the next one after that is February 27th. And we have Cobra Kai coming, which is really awesome because it's members of Shadows Fall, All That Remains, and Anthrax. And they're just old school 80s metal tribute band. But, you figure, I mean, everybody, I'm really looking forward to it. I think it's going to be a good time. We have Testa playing that as well, and a couple of other bands that we're going to be adding on to that soon. So,
well, you brought up an interesting note, at least for me anyways, the whole concept of a tribute band. Now, there are some promoters that will not touch them at all. They, if I wanted to listen to that, I'll buy the CD. And then you have other people that will constantly use a tribute band or something to open up for, just to bring in, everyone, get them in the mood.
I've never booked a cover band or a tribute band in my life until this band. Never once in my life. And I think the reason why I took it is because I know that it's going to do well. You have some, big names in there, and you also have Mark Lopes who's fronting that band. So
very strong, very strong.
And Mark is a great friend of mine, and he's probably one of the best metal vocalists I've ever met in my entire life in this area.
Yep.
As far as
he does
original
have a hell of a
true metal goes, he, Iron Maiden and such, he's the man. He's got that voice on point, man. I just don't know anybody else around here that can touch that guy.
So what else? What else is coming up? You got the concert series. You got a couple of fests coming up.
I do. I'm in the very nervous process of trying to book the biggest band of my life right now to headline the next Providence Metal Fest, which, if all goes well, will be in March. Unfortunately, I can't say the name at this point, but if it does happen, it's going to be the biggest thing that I've ever done in my life. So,
well, from what I understand and the conversations that we've had off the air, I think I remember the name of the band, and yeah, that will be probably the one of the biggest events that I've been to, at least in a very long time.
Yeah, it should. If it all goes down, it's going to be one of those events that will sell online within days.
Nice.
So,
well, selling out is not that far for you for Metal Fest.
No, I think if all goes right, we should have around 500 to 600 pre-sold tickets for that.
Plus at the door, so
plus door sales and whatever we've done online, which we honestly haven't been pushing the online thing as much as I should be. But you know,
well, you could push it now.
Oh yeah, definitely. Which I have. I know that.
Well, you have a microphone in front of you. You could tell people where to go online.
Or you can go to the Fat Ballroom website and you can purchase it right on there.
Okay. Now, if I was to just show up at the door, what's the possibility that I will not be able to get in without a ticket?
I'm not going to say that it's sold out. I would, if people don't buy the tickets by the day of, show up. I think I'm going to try to post a few days before when I have a rough idea what was sold pre-sale. Then I'll be able to have an idea, and I'll be able to tell a lot more people, show up and buy it at the door. So.
Okay. Well, just a quick reminder for people, if you haven't already gone to the events page for this, the Metal and Ink Fest, the tickets right now, if you're buying them off the band, are $17, and day of are going to be $20. So if nothing else, you'll be saving a couple of bucks, which will be another beer or so.
Yeah, well, there's 3 bars running. I got Bonehead's Wing Bar, who's it's a great place from Warwick, and they're sponsoring it, and they're going to be there.
West Warwick.
West Warwick.
We have to clarify, we are in beautiful downtown West Warwick, where we're broadcasting from right now.
So you boys obviously know Boneheads.
Yes, we've been. I've been to Boneheads several times.
I've only been there once, but it was so awesome when I went there, man.
Funny, here comes Rhode Island full circle. One of the guys that works at Boneheads, I believe he's a cook, is Carlos Contreras, who was the lead singer for the tribute band for Godsmack. Voodoo. There you go.
Voodoo,
so, yes, everything in Rhode Island is circular.
That it is.
So, well, looking forward, after your fest, do you have an end game, or are you just going to keep rolling? See how big you can get.
I don't know, man. I like where I'm going. I'm not expecting the world, man. It's definitely it's a real pain in the ass sometimes getting this all together, these shows, and sometimes I think I get myself way in over my head, man. But I push it to the limit because I just want to do big things and be able to offer awesome, huge events like this for people who want to come enjoy things like this. Like last Tattoo and Music Fest that I remember around here, I played it, and that was I played both years, which was Rock the Ink.
Yep.
And
that was at the Civic Center, correct?
Well, the first year was at the Dunkin' Donut Center, which my first band, Joint Damage, played, and that was my first big show I ever played in my life, and that was with Godsmack and Seven Dust and Killswitch Engage and Shadows Fall and All That Remains. It was an awesome show. And,
sounds it.
And then the next year, we co-headlined the same night with, which was at the Convention Center, and that was with Head PE and Mushroom Head and OTEP.
So you're not a stranger to the national bands. You get your name out there quite a bit.
Well, no, I mean, I was playing with national bands long before I was ever booking them. That's for sure. I was just that guy that played that local show, man, and hustled these damn tickets like nobody's fucking business, man. But it's just what I'm used to doing, man, and a lot of the times you play these big shows and you expect, I can't wait to meet these people. Let me tell you what, man, like I can't even tell you how many shows that I've played with nationals that all I wanted to do was meet them after all the hustling that I did to get on that show. And you didn't even get to meet them. They hit on their fucking tour bus the entire time. You know, until, and I'm not even shitting you, man. Like, I specifically remember, and this is no joke, I once played with Papa Roach, who I absolutely hate. And I played the show because I knew I was going to play in front of a lot of people, which to this day was the biggest show I've ever played, which was in front of like 4,000 people. And I remember they did not come out of their bus until, no, it was an outdoor thing in Maine. Their bus was right in back of the stage, and they literally rolled out a carpet from their bus to the stage, walked on, and then walked off.
That's messed up.
Dude, I'm not even joking. I remember playing with Korn.
Yep.
All I wanted to do was meet Jonathan Davis, man. No fucking shot in hell, man, was that going to happen. Didn't happen. So, you know.
All right. Well, we're going to cut to a break. You're listening to MyNightOut Radio on Rhode Island Free Radio. Coming up is going to be Weld Square, and the name of the song is going to be Modern Tones. Welcome back to MyNightOut Radio on Rhode Island Free Radio. In studio with me is Justin Sane. George is out on assignment. In fact, I think we're going to do a little contest. If you can figure out where George is, we'll get something nice for you, something pretty. Well, I noticed Justin broke out this sheet of paper. It's about the size of my arm and twice as wide as I am, with a whole bunch of names and businesses and everything. What's on that list? Is that the lineup for Metal and Ink Fest?
Yes, it is.
So who do we have for bands and vendors and?
Well, all right. Let me run down this list here. Well, we have 2 stages going.